maybe I don't. But all I know is those first 2 years in New York, I had one foot leaving the city the whole time, and he kept me there until I got comfortable and realized that maybe this truly is what I should be doing with my life. He's the reason I have a career.
Do you ever think back to those days and go, what if that doesn't happen? What if I'm not reading CM Life? What if I'm in class that day? You know?
Yeah. I'm probably at my dad's lumber company and with my brother now, helping to run that. I don't know. I don't know. Acting was always something I did well. It came naturally, but it was never something that I was dying to do and had to do. That eventually became the focus. Like anything, you got to have the drive and the ambition and the focus and the talent. You got to have all those things. But that came after about 4 or 5 years in New York, and it came after Purple Rose of Cairo.
Sure.
That's when Woody Allen told me I was good. I would say, okay, all right, I'm sticking around. I'm in this for the long haul. But that was 9 years in.
Yeah. When Woody Allen says something like that, of course, you got to take it seriously. Hey, you mentioned Chelsea and Purple Rose. I've been to Chelsea a few times now. In fact, I think 2013 was my year of being in Chelsea. You have a great brewery that just opened up, and you also have a great pizza place too.
We've got a few of those things. Yeah, it's this community's really changed. The Purple Rose came in '91. And suddenly a restaurant would pop up, and then the Common Grill came in, and then now suddenly there were 2 hotels added, and bed and breakfast, and art galleries, and breweries, and pizza. It's a cool little community. I'm real proud to live there.
It definitely is. And speaking of living in Chelsea, where else do you like to experience Michigan? Obviously, I'm sure you travel the state quite a bit.
We enjoy the Upper Peninsula. Kathleen's got family up near Marquette, and I like going up there. You really can kind of leave the world up there. They're very happy to kind of close the bridge and the border, and the Upper Peninsula folk just go, we're fine. We don't need any help up here. So if you can get in there before they close things up, it's really kind of a cool place to be. I love the kind of there's just kind of a freedom up there that is really cool, really cool.
Yeah, no, I've been to Marquette as well, and they have great breweries there too. They're everywhere in Michigan.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, I really appreciate your time. Obviously there are a lot of other things going on. You got this movie Dumb and Dumber 2 coming up, and I know you're excited about that. Oh
my God, to be able to do it again, and 20 years later, it'll be the 20th anniversary when it's released next November, and to be with Jim Carrey again, it was great. He's a friend, and I'd like to think the second one's better than the first one. I'm hoping it is. It sure felt like it.
I put on Twitter if they had any questions for you because we're going to be doing this interview. My friend Jay wants to know who's playing left field for the Tigers this year.
Good question. Man, I think they're waiting to see if Andy Dirks, who I believe was hurt in the past season, comes back healthy and has that bat where he's hitting 290 or something like that.
That'd be nice.
It seems like that's what they're going with, and man, as long as he hits, I'm a big fan of the younger guys. I'm a big fan of Castellanos and Iglesias. My God, the guy's a magician.
Wow.
And Dirks, if he can go back, if he's healthy and he comes back with that pure, where they can start talking to him about what a swing and a pure hitter. If that guy emerges, then I say, stick with him, and why trade for somebody that may or may not do it.
You like the new coach, Brad Ausmus?
I think it's a great hire. I think Dombrowski is it's a real smart hire. Being a former catcher, he's very smart. Brad, I mean, you look at his resume and where he's been, and his knowledge of pitching, and it brings an energy. Leland I really like Jim Leland, and but now to go in a completely different direction with a guy who's never managed before at this level, but has that energy of a younger manager versus someone who was just fired from some other team and now is brought in. I like the hire. I like it a lot.
I know. Do you catch every game, or try to watch the box scores, or what do you do?
I'd say we catch 90% of the games, whether on television or even on Newsroom. During season 1, there are scenes where on my iPad I've got that MLB.com
Sure.
TV thing, and I've got it muted, and, I'm reading the news, and they say cut, and then I just look down at the floor, and it's the second inning against the Rangers.
That's awesome. Well, the Tigers are going to be in town. They're on their winter caravan, and I'm going to go make some ice cream with them this week. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. Anything else that you want to add to, just to your fans out there that have been supportive of your career and those that love Michigan so much?
No, I appreciate it. There's a JeffDaniels.com has got, more than enough about me. If you need more of me, you can go there. Certainly all the music's up there, and it gives folks a chance to sample it. So
that's good enough for me, Jeff Daniels. I really appreciate your time, and we really appreciate you giving back to Michigan and really embracing the state.
All right, John. Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks again to Jeff Daniels for being on the show. We appreciate it so much.
Again, he performs January 23rd at the City Opera House in Traverse City. Then he goes on to Bay City at the State Theater on January 24th, Kalamazoo State Theater on January 25th, and then he is at the Dogwood Center for Performing Arts in Fremont on January 26th, the Plakta Auditorium, Central Michigan University, January 28th. I told you this is the Michigan tour. January 29th, he's at the Lazy Boy Center at the Meyer Theater in Monroe. And then on February 1, he's part of the 37th Annual Ann Arbor Folk Festival taking place at Hill Auditorium. Tickets are available. All the information at jeffdaniels.com. All right, coming up next, we'll get those key hamsters to go, and we'll give you some entertainment headlines. A lot happening in the entertainment world. If you're leaving the show right now, make sure to go to facebook.com, search for Going Gonzo Show for the latest updates and information. Take care, everyone. Well, it's that time of the day where we invite the Kia hamsters, our little mascots, to come on out and tell us what's going on in the entertainment world. A lot of news breaking today, including, now we know who the national anthem singer will be for this year's Super Bowl. Kia hamsters, can you guys get in the building here? Okay, good. Let's go.
Here they come, yo. Here they come. Here they come. This or that. This or that. This or that.
Come on, who's the black sheep? What's the black sheep? Know not who I am or when I'm coming, so you sleep. Wasn't in my realm or wasn't in your sphere. Knew not who I was, but listen here. The choice is yours.
Well, as I said, news just broke this afternoon on January 21st, 2014. Now we know who the Super Bowl national anthem singer. Up until now, we already knew that Bruno Mars would be performing at the halftime show along with Michigan's own Red Hot Chili Peppers. I say Michigan own because lead singer Anthony Kiedis is from Grand Rapids and the drummer Chad Smith from the Detroit area. But now we know that the Super Bowl national anthem will be sung by opera star Renee Fleming, and she's a four-time Grammy Award winner, performing right before the Broncos and the Seahawks take the field at MetLife Stadium. Of course, we'll have more information about what's going on with the Super Bowl as we get a little closer to the date. Again, that game is February 2nd. Allison Sweeney, maybe you follow her on The Biggest Loser. Well, she's also on this soap opera where she's been for the last 21 years on Days of Our Lives. Well, she announced today that the era is coming to an end, and she decided that this will be her last year. She's been on the show for 21 years. She started when she was just a kid, like 16 years old. So Allison Sweeney, no longer with Days of Our Lives. This will be the last season. Let's see here. Boy, Justin Bieber, I don't know if I want to talk about that. I will say this, though, a story that we talked about yesterday. We were going to talk about it. We never really got around to it. But Bachelor Juan Pablo was on last night, and both Grand Rapids and Detroit girls, Cassandra Ferguson, she's 21, from the Detroit area. She did get a rose. She had a one-on-one date with Bachelor Juan Pablo Galaviz, and she did get a rose. And also getting a rose was Lauren Solomon. She's from the Detroit area but lived in Grand Rapids for some time. She lives in Austin, Texas now. She also was a student at Grand Valley State University and worked at the JW Marriott, and they both received roses. Lauren kind of took the back seat. Wasn't a lot of TV time, but Cassandra got a lot of TV time Talked about being a single mom. You can find my recap on mlive.com. All right, that's about it for today's show. Thanks a lot, everyone, for stopping by. Have a great rest of the week, and we'll check back with you because, boy, coming up later on this week, we got the Tigers are in town on their winter caravan here in Grand Rapids. I'll be at Hudsonville Ice Cream with them on Friday when they learn to make ice cream. I have to head over to Lansing, where I'm going to go see Peter and the Starcatcher at the Wharton Center on Wednesday night. Also the same night, you're going to see the return of American Idol on Fox, and Wednesday is also the date of the Detroit audition. So maybe you'll see someone that you know. I'm guessing there'll be several people from Michigan that get tickets, golden tickets, to go to California and also begin Hollywood Week. So, all right, take care, everyone. Have a great week. And again, more information, facebook.com, search for Going Gonzo Show, or on mlive.com, my Going Gonzo blog. Take care, everyone.